Hey, hey, hey! I'm Sim Famous and we're live. I think. I pressed the button before I was supposed to. But anyway, that happens. I mean, why why not just go live now? Let's see what we got going on here. We're here at the Ocean Reef Club, and we're in the brand new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 beta as well. So it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Everything's looking good. There, all that set up there. Why am I singing? That's weird. Don't know. Cool. All right. Da, da, da. Man, what's the weather like out today? It is looking fantastic. Let's change some settings here. Let's actually go to the online. Let's take that off. See if that saves us some frames for the trip out today. Do, 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 do. Let's see. We probably need to go ahead and let's get this bird ready. Remove that guy. And let's see. Go ahead and go around on the other side. Chalk's out the way. Get that out the way. Man, the old fishing jet. That's good. We got the covers off. We're good there. Hop inside. Let's go ahead. Start getting this bird ready for. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I remember my first time flying. God. All right. And set up in our seat. A skosh. Be good. Let's go ahead. Let's get these guys on. Let everything come to life. Check the outside. Very quiet. Looking good. Engine on. Fired up. Light off. Good. Gonna head down the old Montegio Bay in a little bit. Let's go ahead and clear this. We're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna add more fuel. There goes 75%. No, 83. Good. And we need a little bit. Need maybe some golf clubs. Clothes, about 105 pounds worth of stuff. Load aircraft. Load immediately. Boom. Confirm the fuel. Looking good. That is good there. Fabulous. Let's go ahead and we're going to cruise at 30,000 feet today. So let's go ahead and get our altitude up to 30,000 feet. We're right here, the Ocean Reef Club in Florida. It's right here on the golf course. Very beautiful place. Headed to Montego Bay down to Sandals. Valentine's Day flight. Let's do 28,000. We'll do 28,000 over. We'll bounce out of here about 2,000 feet per minute. Looking pretty good there. Get our heading set. Heading is set. Let's get some air conditioning on. It's going to be a little warm right here. Alright, we got it on auto, so when you flip it the cooler, she'll turn on herself. Alright, auto's good there. Back to the home page. Fabulous. Everything's looking good there. Alright, let's walk back here. Pretend we're going to have a seat, check out our brand new Vision Jet. We're here in the brand new beta Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're checking it out on the Valentine's Day. We got the plane ready to go. We're sitting back here, letting it cool down. Let's go ahead and get the air on for the passengers back here. Keep it nice and comfortable. Then folks who ever might want to show up and go fly with us, which will be you guys here in the chat today. Alright, give me a quick minute, chat. I'm going to go grab some drinks, and we're going to get ready for takeoff. Get out of here and down to Montegio Bay. Heck yeah. Alright, we are back from grabbing our drinks, all that fun jazz. We've got the AC on in the plane. We're here in beautiful Ocean Reef, Florida. Getting ready to bounce out and go to Sandals. I think it's where we're at. I think it's where we're going. It's down in Jamaica we're headed to. We're just kind of sitting back here in the plane, relaxing for a minute, waiting to see if anybody pops in the old live stream before we take off. We're just grabbing our drink, getting it opened up. We've got the plane set up, ready to go. and it's about a 2-hour flight. Let's go ahead and get up in the cockpit. Make sure all the doors are latched and closed. We get our buckles on. He said get our buckles on. And we have been cleared for departure. All right. We get set up here, grab the drink, move that, boom. Ocean Reef Club, this is AZ602, preparing to depart, head over to Sandals, Montegio Bay. This is where we're at. Beautiful area here. Let's get back to the inside. And let's do a control check, make sure everything's good. Left, right, so we do left again. Back, forward, rudders. All right, that's good. Boeing says, hello, are you on the SU4, SU5? Whatever the newest one that just came out. What was the newest one? Maybe I might have to change the title on the screen later. What is the latest? Let me look on the paperwork here, aka Facebook, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Sim Update 5 Beta. And what do I have in on the screen? Let me look. Mommy Toucan says, hi from Brazil. Hey, how are you? It says SU5. Okay, let me go back, double check the Facebook thing that it sent me. Yeah, SU5. Yeah, SU5. Is that what I put in the title? Oh, I put SU4. Boo! Ha! Crap. How does a guy... I wonder if I could change that while I'm live. Let me look. I don't know. No, I can't change it while I'm live. Boo. How do I... You know, I could. Let's see. What does this do? Copy string link. Go to live dashboard. What's that do? Haha! I think I figured it out. Let me save that. Exit out of that. And if you refresh, now let's see. It should say SU5 now. Good catch. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes that happens too. You're like, it's like, you know, you got sim update 4 or 5, and then you got another update for this game over here, and then you got an update for Beam, and then you got an update for ATS at 158. There's a lot of numbers. There's so many numbers. You know what I mean? So many numbers. That being said, I think it's time to get the brakes off. Back taxi down the runway here. I don't know what to expect with this update. I have not flown on it yet, have not went anywhere. I don't know if we'll have crashes. I don't know if we'll have crazy frame rate issues. I am not really sure. We're going to go down here to the runway, turn around. We'll get out of here. Boeing says, have a nice flight. Hey, I appreciate that. It's about, it's a little over 2 hours, I think, from here down to Montegio Bay. I figured we'd get away for Valentine's Day, you know? He said, get away for Valentine's Day. We have live weather on, live players, so if you have the beta, you're welcome to come fly with us. Boeing says, I'm with you all the way. Haha. We'll have to get some with yous in the chat. Alright, get her spun around. Alright, flaps 1. Those flap sounds are nice. I've never heard them out here. Boeing says, I am a virtual passenger. Hey, I appreciate you being along for the ride. Doesn't cost a dime. We get our landing lights on. And I believe it's time to get out of here. All right. Next stop, Jamaica. Power up. First takeoff in the beta. Let's see what happens. Is 60, 70. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Whew. Mommy Tucson says, currently flying in the Caribbean from Saint Martin to Manas before dark sky curfew. Nice. Sorry, I keep messing up your name there. I'm looking over and I live in Arizona, and there's a Tucson, Arizona, and it's like what you sort of spelled what your name is, and I'm like, I keep saying the wrong thing. Flaps up, autopilot is set. We'll continue our climb out, and we'll take you to the outside. All right, here we go. That's where we just left from. We're headed down to Montegio Bay in the beautiful Vision Jet. It just dawned on me, I didn't even see what my graphics were set as, if anything changed when the game updated. I just installed the beta, and got ready for the live stream. Mommy says, yeah, understandable cities. Perfect. That's the most awesome comment ever. Understandable. Yet one is a city and the other one is a bird. Very, very true. That was awesome. All right, back to the inside we go. We are cleared on up to 28,000 feet today. Adjust our heading here. Beautiful. Weekend getaway. Mommy Toucan says, my longest in real life flight was KLX to SBGL. Wow. How long was that? Now I'm excited to be flying today. We did trucking the last 2 days, and then it's good to like change it up. It feels like you're keeps you fresh. My graphics are a little weird right now. Like I said, I haven't checked to see if anything's been updated or changed from what I had it set as. 12 to 13 hours. Wow. Did you sleep any on that, or did you stay awake the whole time? Little rocky out of here. Take you back to the outside as we make our way on up. See you later, Florida. I got on my polo shirt, shorts, and flip-flops in the game. Same thing in real life. That's how I'm rocking today. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Get climb power set. I feel like the engine sound to this Vision Jet's been updated. Mommy Toucan says, when I did that flight, it was 5'8". Oh, I was 5 years old. Oh, okay. All right, back to the inside we go. 10,000 feet. We're gonna go ahead and bring our vertical speed down, get in cruise mode on up to 28,000. And then we're gonna get our strobe and landing lights off. Now we're cruising on up. We'll go back to the outside. We got that set. We'll watch our flight out. Now, as an experiment, let's turn on the live traffic online. Let's see. Real time online. And let's see if we have any. Oh, you know what? Let me check the graphic settings since we're on this new. Okay, this screen is different. It's got a huge apply and save. I think I feel like that's different. No. Visual effects particle qualities? I've never seen that before. Is that a new one? It's just at the hide, see what happens. Sea traffic we have off. Should we turn that on? Let's see what happens. Seatbelt visibility. Let's turn that off. Don't know why that's about. Objects level of detail, off string. Turn that off. See what happens. Oh, hold. Let me see. Also, did that change? Wait a minute. Max frame rate. What is this here? Oh, okay. This is different. That's different how they've got that set up. Just do format. Well, I'll leave it there. Now, what happens if you click on? Okay, so that's different. Nice. Okay. Seems about the same. The menus are different. Mommy Toucan says ETA 2 hours 51 minutes. I don't know what ours says. We're at hour and 43, but it'll probably be quicker once we level off for us. And we'll see if any of those settings change anything when we land on the ground. Like I said, this is basically, I'm testing the beta and see what, I'm seeing what happens. Just over 13,000 right now, heading up to 28,000 feet. Take you to the outside. See you later, Florida. There we are, we're pilots today. Check our heading. Just that. Fabulous. Taking the Vision Jet across the ocean. Love it. Mommy Toucan says Pan American 747. Nice. I should have did like an early morning flight or an evening flight over to Montego Bay. Midday is kind of eh. But you know, we're trying to get over early so we can go do some fishing or something. You know, he said go do some fishing, get a steak, land in Montego Bay and go get a steak. That's the ticket. You know, we're just pretending that this is our own personal Vision jet. We're living it up, man. We got the extra cash and we're just enjoying the good life. Don't have a pilot's license, that, you know, but we got the jet here. It's actually a quicker flight than I thought it would be to head over to Montego Bay from Florida there. Should have clear skies and weather all the way over today. Beautiful ocean and sky all around. Traffic.
7 o'clock. Same altitude. 10 miles.
Alright, let's see. Autopilot coming off. We'll continue our climb up. Get out of the traffic's warning there. That was a little scary.
Traffic. 7 o'clock. High. 1 mile.
We should be clear. There they go. Woo! Baby, that scared me. All right, autopilot coming back on. Look, where are we going? Autopilot, where are we going? Oh, it's got to circle back around. Okay. Right, you're circling back around. Right. Oh, you're finding the path? Okay. No, you're not finding the path? What's going on here? Okay. Mommy Toucan says, I always imagine what would happen if the U.S. government owned PAA in 1990, which could have saved the airline from bankruptcy and collapse. You know, I don't know much about the aviation history. I do remember seeing a lot of planes back then that you don't see now, like far as deliveries and stuff. And it seems like those companies change quite a bit in the airline business, right? Man, that traffic warning, that scared a guy right there. I'm not prepared for that. I am not. I'm a little nervous. Whew. All right, there's 20,000 feet. And a whole traffic warning. Whew, at least it works, right? What was crazy is in my head when it said traffic, I was like, I'm in a simulator. What is there to worry about? Like, it can't be real. Like, no, it's joking. Why would I think that? It's supposed to simulate that there's really traffic. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I really got to move out of the way. Oh, man, we got it. Oh. Oh, hey, chat. While the plane is climbing up, I got to walk out to the front door and grab an Amazon delivery. We got to order fruit, and I can't leave it out there. So I'll be right back, chat. Don't touch anything. All right, chat, I'm back. Got the Amazon deliver put away. Mommy Toucan says, my flight route goes over eastern Venezuela and northern Brazil. Interesting. I'm excited to fly over a bunch of different places this year. Just really explore the world here in the flight sim. All right. We are flying. Looks like it's just us out here over the water. Heck yeah. It's that Vision Jet life. Go to the outside. Oh yeah. Nothing but beautiful ocean all around. Awesome. Creeping up on 25,000 feet up in the sky. It's just crazy to think of being up that high in a plane. It's crazy. Think about flying a Vision jet over here. What I like about this simulator is if we were flying over this area right now this time of day, this is what we'd be seeing. And I think that's pretty neat, you know? Making her way. Looking good in the old Vision jet. See some little islands off the nose of the plane. That's pretty cool. Flying the Vision jet, man, this is cool. Check the traffic. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it looks like we got some other folks headed all over to, well, wherever they're going. Nice. So far, so good. Not much longer to reach our cruising altitude of 28,000 feet. Looking good, looking good. Go on the outside. Mommy Toucan says, like how you're RPing of you're going to your destination. I'm marking that it's an average flight in 1975. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's what I like to do. It's I don't know why it's something that I enjoy, but it's when you get in this plane and you start off in a place like Ocean Reef, whatever that was in Florida. It's at a beautiful golf course, fancy, really nice, probably homes, multi-million-dollar homes I'd imagine are in there. You've got your own personal jet. It's like, you know what? Yeah, you know, I'm going to pretend that I'm really there. This is home. I'm leaving. I'm going to go to Montego Bay for the weekend, get away for Valentine's Day. You know, I'm going to fly down here, hang out, check out the beach, you know, get some good food, go back home, you know? I can't afford a Vision Jet in real life, but I can afford to pretend. If I had vibration in the seat, I'd feel like I was in the jet. And the cool thing about doing it this way, unlike real life, if I want to get in the back of the plane, I can get up and get in the back of the plane. And that's legal here in the game. I can pretend to be a passenger. All right, we have reached our cruising altitude of 28,000 feet. Let's go to the outside and see what 28,000 feet looks like. Man. That's us. That's us. Oh, I keep moving the mouse weird. There we go. I don't know. It's kind of twitchy today. I don't know. It must be the update. And like I said, we are on the new beta that just came out today, so who knows what's going to happen. It never fails. Every time that I like doing the beta, so it's my own fault to get that out of the way. But as soon as I get the previous version set, like, oh, okay, I got the graphics going, everything's smooth flights, boom, new version pops up. Like, all right. But, you know, here we are, flying to Montego Bay. Go back to the inside. Oh, that button sticks. All right, just over an hour of flight time left. Man, we're cruising. All right, looking fantastic. This would be kind of a cool route to do, to pretend like maybe you own a Vision Jet and maybe you work for Sandals and you gotta fly people back and forth from Sandals to somewhere, you know. Mommy Toucan says ET 228, same view, ocean. Nice. That's another thing that's cool about this simulator is so many of us can be flying around the world and be in the same simulator. It's so neat. You know, you can do a flight while watching multiple people on YouTube live right now streaming flights while watching other people flying beside you. It's just crazy if you think about it. I've been doing flights with the A2A Comanche. It's been a real fun experience flying that plane. I'll show you. MKJS. MKJS. That's where we're headed. Should be there in no time. Yeah, like I said, it would be good to role play like, yeah, your job is to fly corporate people back and forth. Maybe they own managers of hotels or something. They do daily flights, you know, for work or something because they can. That'd be kind of cool. Like early morning, you got to leave at 5 a.m. and then evening, you got to depart at 5 p.m. That'd be kind of cool. Even if you did it twice a day in like real life, like you really left at 5 a.m. and then really left at 5 p.m. in the night, if you can do that in your schedule. Whew. Mommy says, I am east of Puerto Rico and you are west of me. Okay. So you're over there while I'm over here. Got it. Showing us, looks like we got about 54 minutes of flight time, maybe a little less. Yeah, showing us right about 54 minutes, so we're just still under an hour. Go to the outside. Man, the AZ602 is looking good, headed out. Yeah, I dressed up my pilot here. He's got on like a polo shirt, khaki shorts, some flip-flops, sunglasses. I mean, and that's pretty much how we're dressed here, sitting in the simulator. Just why, I don't know, because it's what, I mean, that's how we dress, but still, it makes us kind of, it feels a little more like you're part of the game, I guess. Where's my drink? There it is. When I get some extra money, I'm gonna get the Say Intentions AI. I tried out the free trial of that. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Mommy Two Guns says closest airport is TVSV. Nice. Every time I'm flying, I always expect some sort of F-18 to just kind of pop up over the front and be like, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, it's looking beautiful under that. If you look under the left side of the window, man, where the beach and stuff is, whoo, that looks awesome. First flight in the new beta. I am getting some different frame rate issues. I could try to upgrade, no. That's not the right word. Turn up my frame rate. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. From 30 to maybe 40. Mommy Toucan says, I intercepted a plane once as a B-38. Was it fun? Did you enjoy it? Looking good as we're headed out. Man. Absolutely love flying. Well, I like the American Truck Simulator, of course, the ETS2. I like that because that gives you a different perspective of driving trucks across the country. So it's a different feel and a vibe. It's cool with the wheels and the pedal setup. It's a lot of fun. I like the BeamNG because you can drive all these sort of dream cars you want to drive. You could wreck them. You could do stunts, you can drive trucks, unique. And then the flight simulator, man, you can go all across the world, and you can get out, get some apps and go fishing. It's cool. It's a super neat thing. What is our destination altitude today? 0 feet? Of course it is. What a view. It'd be cool to get like the one of the boats and do like a sailing style ship from Florida over here. Mommy Toucan says, yeah, I kept cutting it from a plane and then the plane just vanished. Apparently the pilot rage quit. I mean, I can understand from rage quit, and I can also understand having fun in the game, so, Active inside we go. I think it's neat how when you're up here, it seems like you're going so slow, just like when you're in a real plane in real life. But if you get close to the ground, man, you are booking. Trying to find the perfect plane that I want to fly from. Somewhere around the coast of California over to Hawaii. I don't want to do a big airliner, and I can't do the Vision Jet because it wouldn't make it. So I want to find that plane, that like private jet that I can take from there to from California to Hawaii. What do you guys recommend? Alright, just over 40 minutes out from the destination. Tommy Toucan says I was trying to guide the plane to change direction, but it ignored me. Been a pretty neat flight so far. I've been flying out on the West Coast area for the last, I don't know, 4 weeks. It's so cool that I can feel like I can look out the window of the Vision Jet and just, man, that's what it would look like. I think even at the Sandals, you can do a thing and like go ahead and swim with the dolphins or something too, I think. There in Jamaica. Cruising about 189 knots. ETA is about 44 minutes. We're at 28,000 feet, looking fabulous. Everything's in the green, flaps are up, winds are down. I don't know. I don't think the winds are down, but go back to the outside. Back out over the ocean. $235 nautical miles left to go. Let's go back here and take a view. See what it'd be like where we're setting about right here. you're in the seat. Oh, there goes a plane over there. That's cool. They got the big time up there. It was small time in a Vision Jet. He said it was small time in a Vision Jet. That's a big time boys up there, man. They got the big money jet. Mommy says, I even one time dived from 35,000 foot in a 747 in 3 barrel race before letting off at 5K. I was sitting here thinking that this is a brand new beta of the flight simulator. I've never flown on it before, and the first thing I do is get in a Vision Jet. It's like, let's take a 1-engine plane across the ocean. Yeah. What could go wrong with that in the beta of an updated game? Nothing, right? Surely it's going to be a smooth landing. There's going to be no stutters or skips. Surely. Looking good in the neighborhood. Go to the outside. Oh, you see land? That's cool. We're now leaving a land a little bit again. I absolutely love flying. It's so fun. And I'm trying to practice habits like making sure I turn on landing lights and stuff, because eventually I want to get to where I could do like a flight, but with the correct procedures, you know, doing your checklist and talking to ATC, those types of things. And then that involves also, if you have a sim rig, I have a basic sim rig stuff, you know, your joystick, your throttle controls, like that. And then in my sim rig, it's got like armrests and stuff, so you can move those up and down. So I like to sort of make sure I have my armrest up before I take off and all that, so I got plenty of room, not hitting the joystick. And then we get a cruise, put your armrest down and relax, you know, like, you know, in real life. So just trying to get those little habits down before I start practicing all the ATC stuff. ATC stuff, that's hard to say. So therefore it's like, you're comfortable in your sim rig with your throttle controls, your rudder controls, your joysticks, your, you know, whatever you got with you, your snacks, your drinks, whatever you bring along with you, like to have with you in the rig, you know. And then you can just incorporate it, do it all at one time, man. It'll be a lot, but I think it'll be really fun once I get used to it. Like in the trucking, we can do some pre-checks and stuff like that, but then when we're driving it, the systems and things are not as much in depth as they are in the planes, which I find fun. At least not, you know, in the game yet. One of our little dogs came in to say hi. What's up, Tucker Buckers? So far, so good. Oh, that's pretty cool. I see a concrete wall and a palm tree from mine. Start flying over more little islands here. That's pretty cool. Go to the outside. This stupid button gets stuck. I'm gonna have to switch it to a different button. Or I guess I should probably get some contact cleaner. That's probably all it is. It needs to be cleaned. I'm sorry, like every time they update this game, I see something new on this plane. Like, I never noticed this or this before. And I also never noticed these little bolts right here. Take a look at the underneath there. Not bad. Pull up some paperwork here and take a look. Here, gonna be flying in. They want us in on runway 7. Okay. Runway 7. Just about 30 minutes left of flight time. Not bad. Making pretty good time. Mommy Toucan says, crazy fact, the only way to get to where I am, you either take a multi-day boat ride or a flight. That's pretty neat. I live in an area that has like 7 or 8 million people in it. It's pretty busy. Crazy to think about how many people that is in an area. Weird. Montego bound. Headed to Jamaica. I can hear the drums now, man. I love it. I used to do play at Carnival Cruise Line. That was pretty cool. Went to Jamaica, Bahamas. It was fun. Used to play guitar on there. No cruise ship life. Making pretty good time over to Montego Bay. Getting there just in time before rush hour. He said rush hour. I don't know. I don't know how busy it gets to flying over there. Good. Go back to the outside. Chances of it being a nice, peaceful, easy landing with no stutters, probably slim to none. That's pretty cool. We flying, and pretty soon we're gonna be landing. There's a new song. It's coming out. Probably be top 10. No, it won't. There's no song. I'm just get goofy at 28,000 feet. That's what it is. Runway 7, full flaps. It is pretty cool to fly from where we're at there in Florida. and go through the whole process, starting up the plane. You're up here flying, and then here in just a little while, you're going to be actually starting the process of landing the plane, and you'll be going to be down on the ground. And it's pretty cool to think about how that it works. Looking good. 24 minutes, 141 nautical miles. Mommy Toucan says, when I woke up this morning, I saw the date and immediately thought of the horror movie of the same name. Yeah, I woke up and thought the Friday 13th. That's a lucky day for me. So it's always been a good day. Next stop, Montego Bay. Back out over the ocean again. Next time we get to land, that'll be where we're landing at. Great. Every time I see Montego Bay, I think of Montego. Da 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 da. It's a song. All right, all right, all right. Man. I'm thinking about doing a night flight tonight. I just don't know where to. I mean, flying into Vegas is always fun. I've done that a lot. But maybe it's different than this version though, huh? Stop, Montego Bay. We're gonna have to start our descent here in a little while. And a beautiful Montego Bay here on the Vision Jet. Check traffic, see how that's looking. Looks like we're currently the only ones headed in right now. That might change as we get closer though. Mommy Toucan says, crazy how we both thought about doing a night flight at the same time, but I would fly KLAX to KMCO. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I mean, I don't know if I'll live stream it. I might just do here at the house. I don't know yet. I prefer live streaming than doing it sometimes, like just to, I don't know, have a record of it, I guess. So I can go back and watch it sometimes, check it out. Sometimes you can see things you miss on the flight in because you're, you know, focusing on getting the plane in. Depending on how you're playing the game. We got the Dell 6535. What's up? What's happening, Dell? Oh, Dell, didn't I see you post a comment about what truck mod? I think that was the SES Kenworth with the, there was a mod on Steam that extended the frames called Champs Customs. It might be in the, it's Salt Shaker? What's happening, Salt Shake? But yeah, there might be another one in the old Steam workshop there. Yeah, we're out flying in the Vision Jet, headed to Montego Bay, almost there. Yeah, we're out over the ocean, left out of Florida. Got the old Vision Jet, man, living the big time out here. Got the sun out there. Woo! Ocean. Next stop, Montego Bay. Right? I understand there. Toucan. Why do I keep doing that? I don't understand. I gotta stay out of the energy drinks. They make me goofy. It's about time to start the, oh man, I can't talk. It's about time to start our descent down. Go ahead and, let's see, we need altitude. Let's get this set. Good. Pull our throttle back. Maintain our speed. All right, we have started our descent into Montego Bay. Dale says, let's see you do a spin around. You want me to lose my pilot's license, man? Already lost my CDLs. Mommy Toucan says, but me knowing me, I would delay the night flight and do it in the morning. Alright, we have started our descent at 27,000 feet going down now. I can set auto throttle, but I'm just going to manage it myself because it's fun. Well, I guess I could do auto throttle. I mean, it's got it, right? We are living the fancy life. Man, right here at the end of it's hard to see. It's bright out here. This is real weather, real time. This is what it would look like if we were there flying. I am on a brand new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 beta. Just came out today. I don't know how it's going to be when we get close to the ground. I don't know if it's going to skip on us, if we're going to have a safe landing. I don't know what's going to happen. But we're testing it out. We are making our descent now. Flew out of Ocean Reef there in Florida. That was pretty cool. At 10,000 feet, I gotta remind myself to put the landing lights on. 10,000 feet, put the landing lights on. Don't forget. Don't forget. I believe the weather is supposed to be good for landing as well, but I could be wrong. And mainly the reason why I could be wrong is I haven't checked. I'm just hoping. Go to the outside. Making our way down over the beautiful ocean into Montego Bay. Vision jet life, man. Vision jet life. Look at how you can see the heat off of the jet engine. That's so cool. Back to the inside we go. Flying a plane, man, living the good life. Said flying a plane, living the good life. Well, since we're going into Montego Bay, better open up my coconut water and get in the spirit of things. All right. Bermuda, Bahama. Stupid. Getting in the island spirit, man. Getting in the island spirit. Speaking of island spirit, I wonder if you could name a. I wonder if there's like a plane company called that flies like between islands or something. Bobby Tucon says, it's getting darker here now. Nice. And why is it so smoky in the plane? Is it on fire? I don't know. I got this fog machine. This supposed to be all these lights here in the sim rig, and you can press it and it just makes the lights go through glowing. I have that completely. It's just pretty neat. Makes you cough though. Looking good, looking good. Making our way into Montego Bay. I hope this is a smooth landing. I hope this is a smooth landing. Flying, we're flying. Isn't landing just a controlled crash? I feel like landing would be a controlled crash. I saw when my dog walk in, getting close to their feeding time, so they're like, hey, still remember about feeding us? Like, yeah, I remember. 17,000 feet. Looking good, looking good. Pull our speed back here a little bit. I am noticing with this new beta update, I'm getting some frame issues or something that I didn't have before. I'm gonna work on that after this stream. See what that's about. See if I can figure it out. We got the beautiful wifey with hello. What's happening, beautiful wifey? She says, woof woof, that's right, we are a pet friendly flight here. We got 4 dogs on board, Max, Sarah, Tucker, and we call her Tongues, because she's always licking everything. The beautiful wifey Helen says, how are you? Doing good, getting ready to land at Montego Bay. Helen says, how are the doggies? They're good, they're starting to run around because it's getting that food time thing, you know. How are you, honey bunny? Making our way down into Montego Bay. Flew over from Florida to here. Not much longer, and you get to come home and hang out, sleep all day tomorrow, do whatever you want. Helen said, didn't eat lunch. I'll make you something when you get here. Man, it's so cool. We've been flying and over the ocean, and now we're heading into Montego Bay in Jamaica. Headed into Jamaica, man. This is cool. Oh, you went shopping? Nice. Well, good job, honey. I can't wait to see what you got when you get home. All right, let's have a drink of our drink. Fantastic. It's 10,000 feet. Landing lights coming on. Now we're going to adjust our heading. We're getting set up for landing. We're going to head out this direction. Mommy Toucan says, I have a German, or I got a German Shepherd. Nice. Pull the speed back. Go to the outside. All right. Next stop, Montego Bay, just up ahead. Vision jet making the way in. Kind of weird color changes when you go from outside the plane to inside. Supposed to be something to do with the new update. Alright, let's check traffic. We're looking pretty good. No problem. Like I said, frame rates are a little different for some reason with this update. I see one of our little dogs running around. All right, just under 6,000 feet. traffic really went inbound, so should be safe. Cleared to land, assuming. Tommy Toucan says 1 hour and 25 minutes to top of descent. Nice. We're almost to our destination after about an hour, 45 minutes, give or take. Probably a flight time. Outside. We'll level off at 2,000 feet here. Level off 2,000 feet, let some speed lead off. You see the airport out to our left. Good. All right. We are going to take control of the plane and make our way in. I have control of the plane. This is the crazy fun part. Let's see how this new beta does. Flaps 1. Landing gear. Landing gear coming down. Three green on the landing gear. Landing lights on, gear down, flaps 50%. Power. Level off. Good. See how it does over water.
500.
Make a turn. We lined up with the runway. Here we go. Full flaps. Landing. Gotta watch that wind off the ocean there. Man. It'll drop you like a rock. 120 knots, full flaps, stable. There we go, here we go. This is what we've been waiting on. Mommy Toucan says, don't sully it. Ooh, wind. Oh. Alright, power back. Let it drop down, let it drop down. Why does our plane look like an A320 landing? That's weird in the shadows. That can't be right. That's gotta be some sort of beta weird thing, right? That has to be. Alright, flaps coming up. Roll on down to the end. Just like that, we made it. Weird shadow thing. It's like we're a 747 or something. There's no way that's a Vision Jet shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to beautiful Sandals Resort here in Jamaica. Thanks for flying Sim Famous Air here on the new beta update. Didn't know how it would go. Some weird stuff there with that whole big, huge shadow thing. I wonder if we can see that from the outside. Yeah, that's not our plane. Made it down to Sandals. Turn the plane around. In our weird 747 shadow. Oh. Nope, now it's a Vision Jet. I don't know what it is. That's weird. The shadow just seems different. Maybe it's me. But now it's a Vision Jet. Alright. Parked up. Brakes. Back to the inside. That's not the inside button. Alright, just like that, we made it to Sandals. Let's shut her down. Lights off. Brake set. And engine start stop. Set to off. Turn it off. All right. Do, 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 do. Just like that. We have made it to beautiful Sandals in Jamaica on the new update. It was interesting, but we made it. We're here. A little pre-Valentine's Day flight. Shout out to the beautiful wifey. Happy Valentine's Day for her. I'm going to get out of here, go feed the dogs. I'll see you guys all on the next one. Hope you have a great weekend. Got my flip-flops on in the game. Got my polo shirt. Ha! Living a good life.